The psychology. Why people stay poor. Introduction. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine two people. Both are born on the same day. Both grow up in similar neighborhoods. Both go to similar schools. But 20 years later, their lives look completely different. One struggles every month, living paycheck to paycheck, stressed, anxious, and stuck. The other lives with freedom. They are calm, in control, growing financially and mentally. What made the difference? Was it luck? Was it intelligence? Or was it something deeper, something invisible? The truth is, poverty is not only about money. Poverty is deeply connected to psychology. This audiobook will reveal the hidden mental patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that keep people poor, and more importantly, how to break free from them. This is not about blaming anyone. This is about awareness. Because once you understand the psychology, you gain the power to change your future. Chapter 1. The Invisible Prison. Limiting beliefs. Most people who stay poor are not trapped by their circumstances. They are trapped by their beliefs. From childhood, many people hear phrases like, "Money is hard to earn. Rich people are greedy. We are not meant for big things. This is our reality." These words slowly build invisible walls in the mind. When someone believes they cannot earn more, their brain stops looking for opportunities. When someone believes success is not for them, they stop trying. Their prison is not physical. It is psychological. The mind always tries to prove what it believes. If you believe you are poor and will stay poor, your brain will unconsciously make decisions that keep you in that reality. You will avoid risks. You will avoid growth. You will choose safety over opportunity. Not because you are weak, but because your mind is protecting the identity it knows. The first step to escaping poverty is not earning more money. It is breaking the identity of being someone who cannot earn more. Because income follows identity. Chapter 2. The Comfort Zone Trap. Humans are designed to seek comfort. Comfort feels safe, predictable, familiar. Even if the comfort zone is painful, the brain prefers it over uncertainty. This is why many people stay in low-paying jobs for years. They complain about it. They hate it. But they don't leave. Why? Because the fear of uncertainty feels more dangerous than the pain of staying stuck. The brain asks questions like, what if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if I'm not good enough? These fears are powerful enough to keep people frozen for decades. Meanwhile, those who escape poverty understand one thing. Growth lives outside the comfort zone. They feel fear too. But they act anyway. They understand that temporary discomfort creates permanent freedom, while comfort creates permanent limitation. Chapter 3. Short-term thinking versus long-term thinking. Poor psychology focuses on survival. Wealth psychology focuses on growth. When someone is trapped in survival mode, their brain focuses only on today. How do I pay this bill? How do I survive this month? How do I reduce today's stress? This creates short-term decisions. Spending instead of investing. Avoiding learning because results are not immediate. Choosing entertainment over education. But wealth is built through long-term thinking. Wealthy thinkers ask different questions. How will this decision affect my future? What skill can increase my income? How can I multiply my money instead of just spending it? The difference is not intelligence. It is time perspective. Poor psychology sees money as something to consume. Wealth psychology sees money as something to grow. Chapter 4. Fear of failure. Failure is one of the greatest psychological barriers. Many people never try, not because they cannot succeed, but because they are afraid to fail. Failure feels painful. It feels embarrassing. It feels like rejection. But here is the truth most people never realize. Failure is feedback. Every successful person has failed many times. But poor psychology interprets failure as proof of weakness. Wealth psychology interprets failure as proof of growth. Poor psychology says, I failed. I am not capable. Wealth psychology says, I failed. I am learning. The difference is interpretation. Failure does not stop people. Fear of failure stops people. Those who escape poverty develop a new relationship with failure. They stop fearing it. They start using it. Chapter 5. Instant gratification versus delayed gratification. The human brain loves immediate rewards. Scrolling social media. Watching entertainment. Buying unnecessary things. These activities provide instant pleasure. But instant pleasure often destroys long-term success. Poor psychology prioritizes feeling good now. Wealth psychology prioritizes living better later. Every time someone chooses entertainment over education, spending over investing, comfort over discipline, they are choosing present pleasure over future freedom. Successful people train themselves to delay gratification. They sacrifice temporary comfort to build permanent success. They invest in skills. They invest in knowledge. They invest in themselves. Because they understand one powerful truth. Discipline creates freedom, while comfort creates dependency. Chapter 6. Identity and self-image. Your life reflects how you see yourself. If someone sees themselves as poor, they behave like someone who is poor. They avoid opportunities. They doubt themselves. They sabotage their own growth. But when someone changes their identity, their behavior changes automatically. They start acting like someone who deserves success. They start thinking differently. They start making better decisions. Identity shapes actions. Actions shape results. Results shape reality. This is why mindset transformation always comes before financial transformation. You cannot outperform your self-image. If your identity says, I am someone who struggles, your life will reflect struggle. If your identity says, I am someone who grows, your life will reflect growth. Change your identity, and your reality begins to follow. Chapter 7. Environment and influence. Your environment shapes your psychology more than you realize. If you are surrounded by people who complain, avoid growth, and fear success, their mindset becomes your mindset. Their limits become your limits. Humans naturally adapt to their environment. This is why environment is more powerful than motivation. Motivation fades. Environment remains. People who escape poverty intentionally change their environment. They surround themselves with growth, with learning, with ambition, with possibility. Because your environment silently programs your mind. And your mind silently creates your future. Chapter 8. Lack of financial education. Many people stay poor simply because they were never taught how money works. They were taught how to work for money, but not how to make money work for them. They were taught how to earn, but not how to grow. Financial education is not just about numbers. It is about understanding systems, understanding assets, understanding value creation. When someone learns how money grows, their behavior changes. They stop trading time for survival. They start building systems for freedom. Knowledge transforms financial destiny. Ignorance preserves financial struggle. Chapter 9. Learned helplessness. When people face repeated failures or struggles, they begin to believe they are powerless. They stop trying, even when opportunities appear. This is called learned helplessness. The brain learns that effort does not change results, so it stops making effort. Not because the person is weak, but because the brain is protecting them from disappointment. Breaking learned helplessness requires small wins, small proof, small progress. Because success rebuilds belief, and belief rebuilds effort. Chapter 10. Responsibility versus blame. Poor psychology focuses on blame. Blaming the economy. Blaming the system. Blaming circumstances. Wealth psychology focuses on responsibility. Not because circumstances are always fair, but because responsibility creates power. Blame creates helplessness. Responsibility creates control. When someone takes responsibility, they gain the ability to change. When someone blames, they give away their power. Responsibility is not about guilt. It is about control. It is about choosing growth over helplessness. Final chapter. The moment everything changes. The moment everything changes is not when you earn more money. It is when you think differently. Because everything in your external world begins in your internal world. Your thoughts shape your decisions. Your decisions shape your actions. Your actions shape your future. Breaking free from poverty is not a single event. It is a psychological transformation. It begins with awareness, then belief, then action, then consistency, and eventually, freedom. Conclusion. Poverty is not only a financial condition. It is often a psychological condition. And psychology can be changed. You are not defined by your past. You are not defined by your current situation. You are defined by your decisions moving forward. Every skill can be learned. Every mindset can be transformed. Every future can be rewritten. The question is not whether change is possible. The question is whether you are willing to change your thinking. Because the moment you change your psychology, you change your destiny. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. And remember this. Your future is not created by chance. It is created by mindset, decisions, and action. And starting today, you are no longer limited by the psychology that keeps people poor. You are now aware. And awareness is where freedom begins.